I'm talking to Kyle Shanahan, the head coach now. Kyle, the head coach. This game, in a lot of ways, is going to come down to your ability to make an adjustment in the game. Because, for example, you had the wrong idea against the Lions. I don't know what was going on. The game plans were off. The effort was off. You didn't make a meaningful adjustment until halftime, which was not too late against Detroit because they aren't that great. I think the Chiefs are better than Detroit. I don't think you can wait until halftime to make an adjustment. I don't think you can burn 30 minutes of the game before making an adjustment because Andy Reid can make an adjustment on the sideline. He's experienced enough. And we were saying like, okay, Steve Wilks really struggled in the first half against Detroit, couldn't make a adjustment until halftime. Well, where were you? You're the head coach. I just talked to the offensive coordinator, Kyle. He's responsible for that 4-minute offense at the end of the game when they're winning. That's on him. Where are you? I mean, you know defense, right? You were a defensive quality control coach. How come you couldn't turn to Steve during the first quarter, the second quarter, and say, Steve, I want man coverage. I want an 8-man box. Let's do it. You know football. Why? I'll tell you what. You know why, but I'll tell you why. I'll tell everyone here watching why. Because you're an offensive coordinator, Kyle. What are you doing when the defense is on the field? You're looking at your play sheet. Are you watching the game or are you watching the play sheet? Be honest. You're looking at the play sheet. You're planning your next drive, which makes you an offensive coordinator. The head coach has eyes on the game because he might have an idea. He might have a thought. He might need to relay to the defensive coordinator. Hey, we're getting gashed. Let's fix it right now. Let's not talk about it in the locker room when the game's halfway done. Let's do it right now. That's what John Harbaugh can do. That's what Andy Reid can do. You know why Andy Reid can do that and you can't, Kyle? Because Andy Reid has, do you know what I'm going to say? Do you know what I'm going to say? Andy Reid has an offensive coordinator. That's right. Now, he still runs the offense, but he has an offensive coordinator, which allows him to delegate and be a head coach. Help with the defense if necessary. Now, he's not helping the defense game plan, but he can help them react during the game because he's been around, he's seen everything, and he can coach everything. Andy Reid. Jim Harbaugh's like that. He's an offensive coach like Andy Reid, but he has an offensive coordinator. He can help the defense if necessary. He knows football. You know football, Kyle. You could help with the defense much sooner than halftime if you were watching the whole game and not just the offense. We see you on the sideline. You're looking at your play sheet. You gotta, I mean, you're not going to change this in the Super Bowl. You're not going to name someone an offensive coordinator now, but I think it's time. You need to delegate a little bit more. You can still call plays if you want, but you need an offensive coordinator. You need to watch the whole game. You need to help the defensive coordinator, not just call plays on offense. I think you're beyond it. You're this close to being a champion. Not a championship offensive coordinator. Talk to that guy. Championship head coach. Watch the whole freaking game. I know you can.